Welcome to Mental Models Daily, where we explore one mental model each day to help you elevate your daily decision-making. Today we're examining a technique that can sharpen our thinking and decision-making, the devil's advocate position. Don't worry, no pitchforks or horns are required for this discussion. The devil's advocate position is a method of critically examining an idea by adopting a contrary position, regardless of one's personal views. It's like being a professional opposer, but with the noble goal of strengthening arguments and uncovering potential flaws. Imagine a friendly sparring match for ideas, where the aim isn't to win, but to make both sides stronger. This approach originated in the Catholic Church, where an official would argue against the canonization of a potential saint, ensuring all aspects were thoroughly examined. It's rather like having a meticulous proofreader for your life decisions, pointing out every comma splice and dangling modifier in your reasoning. Let's consider an example. Imagine a company is considering a major new product launch. The team is excited, but one member takes on the devil's advocate role, pointing out potential pitfalls and challenges. This isn't mere naysaying, it's a valuable process to refine the plan and prepare for obstacles. It's like stress testing a bridge before opening it to traffic. Much better to find weaknesses in the planning stage than after the launch. In personal relationships, the devil's advocate position can be equally valuable. If a friend is considering a major life change, playing devil's advocate can help them explore all angles of their decision. It's akin to being a navigator on a road trip, pointing out possible wrong turns and dead ends, not to discourage the journey, but to ensure it's well planned. In academic or scientific settings, the devil's advocate position is crucial for rigorous analysis. Researchers actively seek out contrary evidence and alternative explanations for their findings. It's like being a detective in a mystery novel, considering every possible suspect before drawing conclusions. Even in our own internal decision-making, adopting a devil's advocate stance can be illuminating. When you're set on a course of action, try arguing against it. You might be surprised at what you discover. It's like trying on a pair of glasses with the opposite prescription. Everything looks different, and you might spot something you missed before. So how can we effectively use the devil's advocate position in our daily lives? Firstly, when presenting an idea, actively invite contrary opinions. Create an environment where playing devil's advocate is seen as helpful rather than antagonistic. It's like inviting a food critic to dinner. Their feedback, while perhaps hard to swallow, can lead to a better meal. Secondly, when playing devil's advocate, focus on the ideas, not the people. The goal is to strengthen arguments, not to attack individuals. It's like being a fencing instructor, aiming to improve your students' technique, not to score points against them. Lastly, remember that being a devil's advocate is a role, not a permanent position. Once you've thoroughly examined the contrary view, be willing to step back and reassess. It's like being an actor. You play the part convincingly, but you don't have to take it home with you. In conclusion, the devil's advocate position is a powerful tool for critical thinking and decision-making. By deliberately considering contrary viewpoints, we can strengthen our ideas, uncover potential problems, and make more robust decisions. After all, in the crucible of opposing ideas, stronger truths are forged. Thank you for joining me today on Mental Models Daily. I hope this exploration of the devil's advocate position hasn't left you feeling too contrarian. Until next time, may your arguments be strong, your thinking critical, and your decisions well examined from all angles. For more mental models, please visit mentalmodelsdaily.com or find us on X or Instagram. Our podcast music was provided by the podcasthost.com and Alitu, the podcast maker. Find your own free podcast music over at thepodcasthost.com/.